It comes with 3 GVM lights in these absolutely lovely bags with the barn doors attached. 3 tripods with lovely bags. You'll get 3 softboxes with bags, diffusion, and a grid. You'll get a lovely box of 3 power cords and 3 power bricks. And lastly, a case to keep it all safe and sound. Now let's talk about the light stands. The light stands do come in a very nice bag. I do appreciate that there are decent bags, but they are typical aluminum light stands. I know a lot of people don't like these. They do have some weight to them, and they will actually physically hold the lights because the lights are very lightweight. Now, setup is very, very easy. The knobs work fairly well. I'm going to put this down on the floor over here. So, looking inside here, the build quality of this is not bad. Again, what I like about this softbox is that it sort of has the ability to Velcro to itself, which is very, very cool. So it wraps up very nicely. And again, it is got that same bendable plastic inside that the cover has. And setting this thing up is a breeze. You just kind of snag it around and line it up with the unit and then use these straps to Velcro. Nice and easy. It does come with a piece of diffusion, and you'll see when I do the setup portion of this, this diffusion is too small, as is the grid. They both work very well, but they're almost a little too small to fit inside this box. And lastly, we have the light here. Now, first off, it does have plastic barn doors. Again, plastic barn doors aren't my favorite, but they do actually cut fairly well. Now, they are screwed on with thumb screws. Again, not my favorite, and you do have to take the barn doors off to mount the softbox. It does have a plastic plate in here, which is removable. And as we remove this very plastic plate, one side is kind of shiny, the other side is matte. And as you can see, there are LEDs in here. The LEDs are in a cross pattern, which should help with multiple shadowing. I'm so glad they've started cross patterning their LEDs. Very, very cool, very solid. The yoke is made of all metal. The knobs here are, of course, plastic. And of course, on the back, it is that aircraft aluminum, which should keep your light super, super cool. And you have their typical plastic control box here with a brightness knob, a hue, saturation, and color, and all that fun stuff knobs. You can press it in to select modes. You get mode button, you get an up and down. It does have a screen, which you'll see. It does have 2 batteries, 2 Sony NPFs. You'll need both to run it. AC power, and of course, you've got your dual power switch. And of course, one thing I love about GVM is they make it very easy for you to find the app for the phone, because yes, this thing not only has an app, but it's Bluetooth run, not Wi-Fi. So we'll be looking at that as well. Okay, now let's take a look at how this thing works. Now let's go ahead and switch it over to the battery. And as you can see, this has a beautiful, beautiful screen that is pretty viewable from any angle. Always love when they do that. Now, you are going to get your battery indicator if you're on batteries, what channel this is set to, your brightness, and your color temperature, your Kelvin. And now it'll tell you what CCT basically it is. Now, there are a few modes here. First off is the rotate mode, and this is going to allow you to control everything. So let's go ahead and open up the barn doors and turn on these lights. And as you can see, this is very, very nice. 3200 Kelvin all the way up to 5600 Kelvin. And your brightness is from 0 to 100. So here we are in rotation mode, and when we push this button in, this will launch right into your RGB mode. It is a 360 RGB mode. Then when you press it again, you've got control of your saturation, so you can desaturate your RGB. Then when you press it again, it takes you back into the CCT mode. Now, let's talk about the modes here and all the fun stuff, all these buttons up here. Now, pressing the mode button here, you go into slave mode. Now, GVM has one of the best master-slave modes I've ever seen. It just works. In slave or master mode, you will be able to assign a channel, and this channel is going to work with the phone app. When this is in master mode and you put the other 2 lights in slave mode, that is going to control, those 2 lights will do exactly what this light does. Then this light would follow whichever light is in master mode. So finally, going down to app mode, this is going to allow you to Bluetooth connect and use an app with this, we will go into the app in another video. And as far as heat, this thing does not really get hot at all because of their great aluminum here and the way that the GVM builds their panels. This very, very seldomly gets warm. One thing I do want to show you is that if you have the phone app connected, you do get special effects. You get lightning, cop car, candle, TV, bad bulb, party, disco, and you do get paparazzi. And you can control the brightness. So there you go. There are special effects. However, you will only be able to access them through the phone app. Okay, now who is this for? Well, if you are a YouTuber, if you are doing things at your home studio, this is a fantastic kit. Now let's talk about the things I really, really love about this. And first off, the light quality out of this is fantastic. The screen in back is absolutely fantastic. You can just see it from every angle. It's got great controls. It's got both battery operation and power brick operation, which is great. It has one of the best master slave modes I have ever seen. It just works. This thing really is rock solid. There's no fan. It keeps cool. The light itself is fantastic. I've been reviewing GVM products for many years now, and this is a super improvement to some of their very, very old models. I really do like this light, and I highly recommend it. I do, however, miss the metal knobs.